Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Akram and you're watching Knowledge 360. In the previous video, we discussed about values list in PostgreSQL database. And in this video, we are going to discuss about PostgreSQL with queries, that is common table expressions, or we say CTEs. So what is a CTE? A CTE or common table expression is a named temporary result set that exists only for the duration of a single query execution. It starts with the with keyword and helps you break complex queries into smaller manageable parts. So in this video, we'll learn about the CTEs, benefits of CTEs, different types of CTEs with some real world examples. So first let's see the syntax of CTE. So the syntax of CTE is very simple. So it starts with keyword and then we have a CTE name. We can give any valid name to the CTE and then as keyword. Then after that within the parenthesis we can write a select query. It can be simple one or it can be complex one. And after the parenthesis the CTE is available to use and we can use the CTE. It can also be the simple query or it can be with join or the complex query as well. So this is a basic syntax of CTE. First, we'll see one simple city example. So in this example, we are creating a temporary list of products with prices, then easily filter for those priced above 1000. So this shows how cities let you create reusable tables on the fly without cluttering the main query. So in this case, we are creating the city like with the keyword, the city name, and then as keyword, then within the parenthesis, we are writing a select query. So in this query, we have two columns and three records. Column are name and price. So the city is expensive products, and then we write like this: select star from the expensive product, then the price is available. So price is greater than 1000. So if I execute the query, we should get two result. So let's see the data. So here we can see that we have got two result, laptop and tablet. So this is how CTE work, and this was a simple example of CTE. Now let's see an example of city with join. So in this example, we are going to create two tables and join them within the city. So for that, let's set up the table. So we are creating two tables, employees and departments, and we are inserting some data into employees and department table. So the example setup is completed. Now let's see city with join. So in this example, we are creating a city called employee city, and within that we are taking the employee details where the employee ID is 1, and we are joining the department table with the employee CTE. Here you can see that we are not using the employee table but we are using the employee CTE instead of it. So we can join the employee CTE with the table or it can be another complex query. So we are joining with the department on the basis of department ID. So let's execute the query to see the result, and it should return one record with employee ID 1. So here is the output, and this is how CTE work with join. Now let's see an example of CTE to simplify aggregation. So in this case, we are creating one table called orders and we are inserting some dummy data into the orders table. So the data are inserted. Now let's see the CTE query. So in this case, we are creating one CTE called reason sales, and within the CTE, we are aggregating the sum amount reason wise so that we can get the total sales amount reason wise. So after the CTE is over, we can write like this: select start from reason sales. This is the CTE, and where total amount is greater than 15,000. So let's execute the query to see the result. We have one region called north where total sale amount is more than 15,000. So this is how we can simplify the aggregation using CTE. Now let's see an example of recursive CTE. So recursive CTE is very useful when we are trying to generate a series of number, or we can have some other examples as well of aggregating the serial numbers or something else as well. So in this case, we are taking one simple CTE with recursive. This is how we write the recursive CTE. It starts with the with keyword and then it have one keyword recursive. Then we can give one name to it. Here I have given the name as numbers, and we can give one parameter is a nums. So this is the base case, so from where the counting will start, and we have got the union all, then nums plus 1, and from the numbers where nums is less than 5. So this series will repeat it till 1 to 5 when the numbers is less than 5. Let's execute the query to see the result. This should print the records from 1 to 5. So here is the output, and we can see that we have printed 1 up to 5. So we can give any number here, we can give any base number, and we can give any exit condition here. So this is how recursive CTE works. Now let's see an example of data modifying CTE. So CTE also can be useful for audit purpose as well. So for that, let's create a table called products and archive products table with the same columns, and we insert some data into the products table. So the example setup is completed. Now let's see the CTE query. So the CTE is like this. We're writing CTE name as moved as deletes from the products where the price is greater than this amount and returning asterisk. We have already studied about this how the returning clause work. So whatever is written from this CTE query, it will be available to insert into the archive products and select star from moved. So moved is the CTE name. So let's execute the query to see the result if data are moving to archive products or not. It is completed and we can see that one record was inserted. So now let's verify that. So here we can see that one record is moved into the archive products. So that means data was deleted from product table and it was moved to archive products. So this is how we can use the CTE to audit purpose, or we can use it to move the data to another table. So the conclusion is cities make queries cleaner and easier to manage. Use simple cities to break down large queries into manageable steps. Use recursive cities for hierarchical or iterative data processing. Cities allows data modifications, and combine cities with joins to modularize complex multi-table queries. So this was all about cities in PostgreSQL database. So if the video was helpful, do like the video and subscribe the channel to get the notifications for upcoming videos. So this was the last video of the tutorial PostgreSQL queries. So in the next video, we'll discuss about data types in PostgreSQL, where we'll cover the topic of numeric data types. So let's meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.